Hey everybody, welcome to New Mexico Desert Classics. Today is not just an unboxing video. Today we're going to talk about how to avoid getting scammed on car parts online. So with a YouTube channel, wow, this is going to be loud. With a YouTube channel and 15 cars and always trying to hook up people with cars, I am always buying and selling parts. So back in the day, right, I'm in my late 40s, I actually got rid of a really cool car because there was no way I was going to find the parts to fix it. It was a 71 Porsche 914, 81,000 original miles on it, and I blew the transmission right before I joined the Air Force. My parents then junked the car while I was at my first base, but back then, pre-internet era, trying to find a tail shift transmission for a 914, I lived out in a rural area in Southern Oregon. It was going to be impossible. Then comes the internet, and we have this heyday of eBay and then Facebook and Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and all the other sites. Well, sadly, we have reached and passed the apex of being able to buy car parts online. But there are some pretty simple ways to avoid it. Okay, so I'm going to step you through. First of all, the old adage, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is actually wrong. If it sounds too good to be true, it isn't probably wrong. It is wrong. It isn't true, folks. Like, if you think you're going to pick up a crazy good deal on something, you're being greedy. Pony up, pay from a reputable source. Yes, used parts, reputable, that's a hard balance to strike there, but you can find the part you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it for 1/10 of the price. So stop trying to be cheap and don't chase after every crazy price you see on Facebook, okay? So, have I ever been scammed? No, but I thought I was, and I actually thought I was scammed by a buyer, not a seller, but that's a whole nother story. So if something is not priced correctly, that's your first warning sign. Your second warning sign is, it used to be, you just use Marketplace. There was an ad there, and you knew the price, and you were, somewhat protected because you could contact the person, you could check out their sales and whatnot. But now what I'm seeing a heck of a lot of is, I follow, I am a car lover of just about all kinds of cars, so I follow a ton of pages on Facebook dedicated to certain types of cars and trucks. You'll see people, instead of posting on Marketplace, you'll see them throw essentially an ad, but really it's just a discussion post, and it says PM me, okay? That's a warning sign. If there isn't an ad associated with it, it's probably a scam, and especially if the price is too good to be true, okay? So avoid something that's underpriced and avoid something that isn't an ad. So once you've found what you just have to have and the price seems reasonable, obviously we want to get a good deal, but if it's a reasonable price, here's the other things to watch for, okay? Payment, Cash App, avoid. If you're going to go pick it up in person, then pay in person, or if you have to pay to hold it because it's a highly desirable piece, then that's all right. Pay a small deposit, knowing you might not get it, right? Then go in person and pick it up. Never, ever, ever pay a full price for something, expecting it to be shipped to you through Zelle, Venmo, anything else, because you are not protected, right? So if you have your Zelle or Venmo hooked up to a debit card, it is possible that you've got some protection, but don't chance it, okay? So that leaves us with PayPal, right? So we've all had the friends and family era. During the early friends and family era, yes, I risked not getting my money back. But I'm going to get to why I did that, because there's always a risk. You're saving a percentage, right? the percentage goes to the seller as far as what the seller has to, they pay. It doesn't go to them, they pay it, right? So if someone is adamant that they use PayPal and that they're not, they just want you to trust them, they're reputable, and you're going to prove that to them by using friends and family. Guess what? Kiss your money goodbye. Hope you get the part, because you have zero protections. So, in fact, I might as well just show you what I'm unboxing here. If you follow the channel much, I was up in Santa Rosa, and an old friend of mine has a 57 panel bus, and it's been missing for probably decades. It's been missing the window section for the driver's door. This is proof that you can still buy online from a reputable person and do it successfully. Here's the key. This seller did not ask me to use friends and family, but this seller did ask, hey, you know, the price was X, shipping is Y, I did all the research for the shipping, would you mind chipping in a little bit toward the PayPal fees so that we're both covered? Absolutely. If you're getting something, so I paid 150 bucks for this, then I paid 165 bucks for shipping, but these are not easy to find. And the ones I've been able to find, I live in a remote area now, seems to be a story of my life. They were going to cost me, you know, same amount as this plus shipping, or for me to drive to Denver, you know, 9 hours to Denver to pick one up was about the same price. So it was much easier for me not to make that drive because time is money, right? So I paid $20 of the PayPal fees. This goes back to don't be cheap. If you don't want to get scammed, be an honest buyer through an honest seller. Do your part, pay the fees. Trying to get a hard to find part, there's a reason they're hard to find. There aren't a lot of them left, right? So if you're trying to find that part, be prepared to do your part. All right, so let's talk codes. If someone says they're going to send you a code, you would be amazed how many people, so I've actually had people try to scam me, try to get me to send them a code. Let me explain this to you if you don't know how it works. What they're actually doing, you give them your email address, right? And when they say they want you to send them a code, I had somebody try and tell me, oh, it's so I can verify you. No, it's not, folks. What they're actually trying to do is that code is for them to be able to, they use the forgot password thing on your login to your Gmail or whatever, right? To your Google account, which is probably tied to some of your bank accounts, right? So they say, forgot password, send code. Google sends you the code. You send them the code. You just gave them access, whether it's Google, Microsoft, any of those. You just gave them access to your entire account. Don't fall for it, all right? So let's recap. No codes. Pay an accurate price. You're not getting the deal of the century. And use PayPal, but only use PayPal with the non-family and friends, the goods and services side of PayPal. It is worth the small percentage. If you truly need the part, if you're working on something and you truly need the part and it's a vintage part like this window frame, right? You're gonna have to pay for it. Car projects are not cheap. Don't cheap out. You wouldn't cheap out and buy garbage new stuff. Don't cheap out and risk losing money and being frustrated. So, are the deals out there? Yes, the deals are still out there. The parts are still out there. You just have to constantly be looking. You'd be amazed how many times people ask me, wow, how'd you find that deal? Like those ICMP wheels that I bought not too long ago. I watched that car. I check Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist every single day. So does my son. It's hilarious because I have created a car junkie. And so we send each other ads all day long. All day long, right? Anytime I have a break, it's quick look. Oh, cool, that's cool. Send it to him. He does the same thing. Funny part is sometimes we send each other the same thing before we've had a chance to check our messages. All right, so be careful out there. Deals are out there. You got to look for them, but protect yourself. Don't get scammed. As always, thanks for watching. And here at New Mexico Desert Classics, as you know, we appreciate all our subscribers. Again, I'll offer this up. If you would like to rep a sticker, just throw me a comment. I'll get in touch with you and I'll send you a sticker. I can afford a stamp. Thanks again, folks. Have a great day.